Good afternoon, Performance Platform leaders, and welcome back to another coaching session. I hope you enjoyed learning about the app and brainstorming on how it will benefit your business that we talked about last month. The Advent Health app is finally here, and this month we're focusing on how this new app applies to your specific business unit. Today you're going to hear from your business unit leader on the key functionalities that your teams will be utilizing and how this app can revolutionize care. But first, let's set the stage for the teams. On this first slide, give a quick overview of the why this new Advent Health app matters to us. Last month, we talked with our teams about what the new Advent Health app is and what it can do. This month, we're focusing on why this new app matters and how it will impact our business and maybe even more importantly, our consumers. By introducing this new app, we're fulfilling a brand promise to the consumer to make it easy for them along multiple points in their journey. We are also fulfilling our strategic imperative to engage the consumer by putting the solution into the hands of our consumers, our patients, who can now access and manage their health care from anywhere. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. Both of these together allow us to look across a continuum of care, which is the consumer's lifelong journey with us. Talk to your teams about how the app can lead to a connected care delivery system and healthier population. You see how that all comes together? So for this next slide, it is important to talk through how promoting this app will work into our day-to-day patient interaction. How will each of our businesses engage with our consumers to help them understand and use the app? For some of you, it will be most efficient to go over the app benefits and ease of use during intake, when the patient arrives. For others, there are natural opportunities at both intake and checkout where the benefits of the app are apparent, even time-saving for the consumer. Ensure that your team knows your point of interaction, as well as whose role is it to actually engage the consumer. This is a great moment to encourage them to prompt those employees to take the ALN training, or at the very least, discuss how it will fit into their work regimen. There are a few extra slides hidden here that you can use as a reference or to further explain the patient journey and strategic imperatives to your team. If you have a question on the material, be sure to connect with your coach. I'm excited to have your business leaders here to talk through the next part of the meeting and focus on how the new Advent Health app will make us greater as a whole and the specific strategies aligned to each of our business units. Here's Dr. Peter Schuck to share his insight on population health and post-acute and the Advent Health app.
Hey, thanks, Mike. It's good to be with you all today. If I haven't personally met you, my name is Dr. Peter Schuck, the CEO of Population Health and Post-Acute here at Advent Health. I'm excited to be with you today to talk through how integrating the new Advent Health app into Population Health will get us closer to achieving our goals this year and beyond, and how understanding the app will help our post-acute teams advising patient families and caregivers. We are always looking for ways to better engage the consumer. These days we live by our mobile devices, and this is how we can engage our consumer in new and more efficient and seamless ways. On this slide, talk through the strategic alignment with your team. This app will help us to continue our work on primary care of the future, meeting the consumer where they are and allowing primary care to be easily accessible and comprehensive. It will help us maintain network integrity. And for those of you wondering what we mean by this, it is how well we keep consumers connected and inside of our Advent Health network of care. Finally, population health management. Everything from the appropriate care setting to quality of care to increasing the overall health of our community, all the while decreasing spend. This next slide highlights the key functionalities of the app, especially those important to us in population health. The promise cards will also serve as digital reminders for our patients, helping our patients stay on top of appointments that are scheduled, and even health reminders for those with chronic conditions. The ability to view medical records and results will help us achieve stronger consumer engagement and continue to build critical trust and loyalty with our consumers and providers. As we continue to build the app functionality to further meet business needs for our home-based services, including hospice, it's important that our post-acute teams understand how a patient's family and caregivers can utilize the new app. Your teams will be able to help the family and caregivers connect to their loved ones' accounts as needed and plan for any healthcare needs outside of hospice or home-based care. Even the ability to follow up on pre-hospice care, medical records access, and billing. This can help lend peace to the family in a time of great crisis and stress, as we come alongside them to achieve the best possible comfort level and pain management for their loved ones. We also recognize that unlike in other lines of business where there seems to be a natural opportunity to introduce the app to the consumer, such as intake and checkout, hospice is a bit different, and we realize that the end user may not be the consumer receiving hospice services. But we want to equip you with the knowledge to be able to respond to family member and caregiver inquiries about the app and assist them in downloading it and using its functionality. In a recent edition of Performance Platform, Mike Thompson requested that you brainstorm how the app could be used in your business units to best serve consumers and connect consumers to our network of care. I'd love for you to return those ideas, because as we look to develop further functionality within the app, it's going to be critical for us to understand how that functionality impacts your end users in your business unit. We've inserted a couple of hidden slides for your teams to use if you would like to discuss this further. And I'll leave you with this reminder. This is a brand new and improved version of HelloWell. There are 2 ways to access the new app. If you're a current HelloWell user, simply log in and when prompted, download the new version of the app. Once the new version is installed, you can delete the old app from your device. If you're not a current HelloWell user, simply go to the App Store and download the Advent Health app, and once installed, you can begin to use it immediately. We're excited to show our consumers that we're keeping our promise to continuously drive new points of access for them and to experience our unique whole-person care as their healthcare provider of choice. Thank you, and have a great meeting.